Today, folks, I finally got my wish. I'm finally going to get some PvP action. It's the last day of the GVG, and we're finally getting in on some good fighting. We're up against a group that is, wow, a big old group of whales. And yeah, they've put a lot of money into this game. That's all I'm going to say. And they are really hardcore. They're a hard group to handle. But we're fighting for all we're worth, that's for sure. We're really taking it to them. This is the first day, and we're trying to occupy the War Fortress right now. I'm in the middle of it, and as you can see, it's a little hard to determine what's going on. But I'm in there, I'm hitting, and then I'm backing off, and I'm using my fleet swap mechanic, trying to make sure that I keep fresh troops in and that I don't just waste a bunch of ships. So I'm having to do a little hit and run tactics to where I hit, take out a couple of them, and then back out and do some fleet swapping, because as you see there, I had a lot of ships that were hurt that I needed to get in there and repair some fresh ones. So I'm going to go back out. I'm looking for targets that have some damage on them so that as a group we can hit those targets and try to get them out of here. Like that guy right there where my cursor is, we're ganging up on him. He's gone now. This guy right here, let's hit him. He's trying to run, so he's obviously don't want none. Okay, I'm going to hit this one instead now because it's closer. And this is what we've been craving. We've been craving some PvP action right here. So we're getting it. We're taking it to them.
Our fleet is under attack.
Try to attack this guy right here. No, can't attack him. Sometimes their ships lag out and you can't hit them. I think it's just lag, really. Not really sure what's going on with that. But let's get this guy. Trying to find a target here. You can tell when you kill somebody because you get a little bit of glory. It's hard to tell sometimes. Let's get over here. Just pay attention to your fleet swapping mechanic. Whenever you get the option pop up over here to the side where you can actually do some fleet swapping, you need to try to hit that and swap in fresh ships whenever possible. Just got to keep an eye on that because it's really important to keep those fresh ships coming in. You don't want to let yourself get to where your health bar gets too low, because at that point that's when you start to lose ships, and your support craft are very, very important. You've got to keep that fresh supply of support craft coming in, because once you get to the point that you start to lose too many of your support craft, you're just having diminishing returns at that point. You are losing too much time, effort, and resources. And I'm chasing that guy because I really wanted to take him out. Boom, got him. Okay, I'm going to back off. I'm going to do some fleet swapping when I can and when I'm not being targeted. I came into this with a full complement of
Our fleet is under attack.
T5 craft. So I'm fresh and ready to go. Dang it, I didn't get that swapped in time. Yeah, this is a little difficult to see what's going on sometimes because you got so much action, but this is what we wanted. I mean, this is what we were craving. As you can see, they're pretty far ahead of us, and one of the reasons why they're so far ahead of us is because they were just hammering our inactives last night. While we slept, they just kept coming back to our home port and just killing our inactives over and over and over and over. We're going to do that to them today. So at the start of the war, you get the option to go to one of the people that are participating in the war's homeworld, and they came to ours first. Then today we will get the war prism attack, and then we will get to go to their homeworld. Okay, I gotta back off. I'm getting hurt quite a bit here. Got to get somewhere where I can do a fleet swap before they take me out. They took out some of my vehicles right there, and that's because I didn't do a fleet swap fast enough. Got to get to a place where you can get away a little bit to do a fleet swap. And this is some PvP action at its finest right here. I mean, this is what we've been craving. I'm watching my troops, my guild members just get in there and scrap. It's really good. I'm seeing a lot of names. I'm seeing a lot of people getting in there and having a lot of fun. Glad to see them finally getting to take some of that aggression out, because we've been needing a little bit of battle for a while now. We've been kind of at a peace moment on our server for the last week or so, and it's been difficult for a lot of them because a lot of them have been wanting some battle and they haven't been able to get it. So now they're getting it. This is where they're spawning in at, all their destroyed fleets, and they're just sitting here watching me kill this guy. I think they're fixing to come after me right here. They're hitting me, but I'm standing my ground until I blow that guy up. Boom, got him. Now I'm going to back out, and I'm going to heal. Actually, I'm going to hit this guy first. Get him to run. I'm going to jump back and do some fleet swap.
Our fleet is under attack.
Jump back, do some fleet swap. Get this guy while I'm on my way back. Run him out of here.
Our fleet is under attack.
Right now we're just kind of hitting them hard. We're just trying to show them that we're not going to just lay down and die. I think they're getting excited because they're probably actually getting some battle too, and maybe some of their people are wanting that also. Oh man, I lost a craft there. God, it's brutal losing these craft. I don't even want to look at my power rating, because I know it's going down. I'm just going to stay focused on one of these guys' ships. He's got a 27 versus my 25, 23, 23. So this is... Oh, he took one of my ships out. Dadgummit. I'm going to have to back off. Gonna have to back off. He's hurting me. That 27, golly, that was brutal. That was brutal. Okay. Yeah, he hurt me pretty bad. He hurt me pretty bad. Oh boy, I can't wait till I get to 27. I'm gonna wreck some fools. Okay, let's see. Who can we fight? I don't think we can even target these guys. Oh yeah, we can, I guess. Nope, I guess we can't. I'm just moving there. I'm not actually fighting. All right, I'm going to pause just a second and I'm going to check the chat and see what the strategy is. I'll be right back. Sorry, forgot to turn the video back on. I got so into combat, I forgot what I was doing. So we've kind of regrouped just a little bit, and we're surrounding the War Fortress because we're actually trying to take it right now. We have a countdown going of 22 minutes. We have it fully garrisoned, and we're 19% into the capture. Once we hold the War Fortress, we will get like 1,000 points per minute or something like that for holding it. So I'm not really sure how that works because this is my first time to really see the War Fortress in action. This is our first cross-server guild versus guild event. So yeah, this has been pretty interesting for me to see this mechanic. I'm trying to get the War Fortress targeted. There we go. The garrison is set. It is full. A lot of our people are in there, and we have what appears to be our strongest member as the captain. So we're doing good there. We're just kind of hanging out right now, waiting on them to mount an offensive. We were running around and fighting them out in the open. We were taking some heavy losses, so we determined let's just group up and just kind of hang back while we try to get this cap. We got 22 minutes on the cap, so hopefully we're going to let them come to us like we have our marker set here. And the minute they reach out and try to poke, we're going to swarm them. I think this will be a good strategy for now. What I want to do is I want to back off real quick. And some of these vehicles that are sitting out here are just bugged out. You can see they're about to be destroyed, but they just kind of bugged out. You can't attack them. So sometimes that happens, lag and stuff like that. I'm going to back out here real quick, and then I'm going to go to the guild store. Actually, I need to go into my city here. I'm going to go into the store because I want to look in the glory shop and see how I'm doing. Okay, so I got 313K. I'm going to go ahead and buy all these repair modules that I can because I'm going to need them all. And I'll get more glory, so it's no big deal. Okay, bought all those I can buy. Yeah, I'm going to be getting me some of those resources actually too, because I'm in the process of trying to set my 26 core, and I'm really low on resources. I'm going to buy quite a few more of these on these 80% off because I need these. And this is a good deal for me. 80% off, 50% off is a good deal. I'm going to buy those. I'm going to buy those. So I've pretty much bought everything I can buy right now. Everything I can buy right now. Sorry for the terrible grammar. You can see that I've got my level 25 energy core. I need 29 mil of each. I have my 24 main cannon going up to 25, which is my last requirement. I actually have enough speed ups to go ahead and finish this right now, but it wouldn't really do me a lot of good because I don't have the resources I need to be able to upgrade this yet. So I'm just hanging on to some speed ups right now and saving them. Gosh, I hate to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to use my resources to make more crafts right now because I am desperately trying to save resources for that level 26 core upgrade. And I know that if I get started replacing craft right now, it's going to just suck my resources down, and I do not want that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see what all I've got on hand, how much I've got, so I can get an idea, because I want to get in there, get more glory so that I can utilize that glory store, because that's going to help me get to where I need to be. So that's a good thing about PvP, is you can actually get some of that glory to be able to buy some of those good deals on resources, repair modules, and then eventually I want to get to the place where I can buy some of those summoning beacons and all that kind of stuff with some of that glory. I should be able to get all the glory I need here because we've got quite a bit of battle going on, and they're standing toe to toe with us. So they're wanting some. They're wanting some. I'm going to tell the group that I'm recording. Okay. So while we have kind of a respite in the action real quick, I'm going to check my points. I should have some chests waiting on me, because I've been doing some battles, so I've been getting some points. I've got 861,000 points, so I'll get that one. I'll get that one. I'll get that one. And I'm getting close to getting starting on my next level, so that'll be great. So that got me quite a few of those research components. I need to go into my city and check on that and make sure I'm doing some research, because I don't have a research going right now, because I was out of those research components. And right now, because we are in a guild duel where we're fighting each other, this is the one I want to focus on, because this is going to give me the biggest return, because this is what I'm doing. I'm actually fighting right now, so I'm going to get a pretty good bump in the research, excuse me, by doing that. And I'm going to actually try to speed it up if I can. Oh, good. So I got that one, so that gave me a bump. This one, I don't have enough components to research the next level. So let's actually go down and see if we can find another one that has to do with fighting, because that is what we're doing right now. So fighting would be the way. Okay, sorry if I'm going through this pretty fast. I'm just trying to find one that has to do with fighting. By destroying combat craft while in a commerce guild duel. Okay, so I need 200 and I have 100. So this is going to be the one that I go for next. So I just need to open like one more chest to be able to get enough components to research that next fighting one. Okay. So let's go back here and check out what's going on. So I'm going to pause real quick until we get some more action. We're trying to get this counter to go down on the capture. As soon as we get that capture, we're going to start getting 1,000 points per minute coming in, and hopefully that'll help us bridge the gap a little bit between what they've got and what we've got. Like I said, they are a super whale group, so they've pretty much decimated us the first 5 days. I mean, there's just no earthly way that we can keep up with their spending the first 5 days of this, because they are just, I guess they just are all rich or something, because they put thousands of dollars into this GVG. It's amazing to see, actually, because now I see how the developers of their game fund development. It's through these kind of events right here, because this group that we're fighting, they're like a conglomeration of whales, and they have put thousands of dollars, literal thousands, tens of thousands of dollars into this guild versus guild. And we only legitimately have a couple of whales that we would classify as whales. The rest of us are just normal people. There's some of us that spend quite a bit, you know, maybe dolphin level. I'm nothing in the grand picture of things, because I've only put like 375 into my account, and that's been since creation. So that's been spread out, you know, buy the gold card here, buy a deal here, buy some Zora here. The majority of mine has been on Zora, honestly. I wish I could have gotten her higher, and actually I think I'm going to start spending on Zora again, because she's about my best option at this point, because I just don't have the money to be able to do some of these whale things. So yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to see me be a guy that has an Evan on my fleet, because I just can't spend $1,000. My kids have got to eat, and I just can't do it. So I'm going to try to be relevant anyway through efficiency and through working with my guild to do things like this together, where we actually band together and try to fight back the oppressor, fight the power sort of thing. That's what I'm going to try to do. We are relying on a couple of our members who do choose to spend quite a bit, so they're pretty much carrying us on their back, and we're there to support them, and that's just the way of the world in these kind of games. So we're not messed up about it. We love them, you know, and we really appreciate them, the ones that can spend. I do. I know everybody else does too. So that's just a really good thing for us. We have a good vibe in our guild. Everybody really cares about each other, and we have fun in chat. We work together. Right now, we're trying to overcome an oppressive enemy, and we're actually not doing too bad. I know that this looks hopeless, 229 million versus 147 million, but I'm telling you, the enemy that we're up against, it's amazing that we're at where we're at. So we're doing really good, honestly, I think, personally. So yeah, I think we're doing amazing, honestly. So I'm going to come back when there's actually a little bit of action. I'm going to do some scoping out of my account and look in some shops, and that's kind of stuff is a little boring, so I don't think you want to see that, but I will bring you back as soon as they attack, and we'll get just a little bit more PvP action in here, because this is great. This is good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. All right, it's lit off again. We had the War Fortress counted down to about 18 minutes on the capture. We're at 32%. And as you can tell, they're making another offensive. They actually caught me with my pants down because I stepped away from the system for just a second to try to get my daily ascendancy shrines in. I went to another, this is actually our system where our 160 ascendancy shrines are at, and that's the best we have at this time, is 160s on our server. I actually stepped away for a minute and was trying to go get some in, because I can't do my 160s here while they're here, so that's not going to happen. So I stepped away for just a minute to try to do some 150s in another system, and that worked really well, actually. I got 3 legendaries out of 3 attempts. I'm very pleased with that. Now I'm jumping right back in. I'm going to try to get me some glory here. They are standing and fighting. The notification's right in my way.
Our fleet is under attack.
All right. Let's hit this guy and take him down. He's running.
Our fleet is under attack.
Okay, I gotta back off. They're hurting me. They are hurting me. I gotta back off and do some fleet swapping.
Fleet is under attack.
If I can back off.
Our fleet is under attack.
Lost a craft just then. Dadgummit, man. Hate losing those craft. That's brutal.
Our fleet is under attack. Our fleet is
We're trying to stay grouped up right here.
fleet is under attack.
And we're trying to just hit and run and stay together as much as possible. Dang it, they took one of my craft down. Took one of my fleets down.
Our fleet is under attack.
Try to get some swapping going on. Come on. Can't get some swapping going on.
Our fleet is under attack. Our fleet is under attack.
Yep, I get it. I get it. I'm under attack. I get it. Trying to get some swapping here. Back off and do fleet swap. Turn around and hit them in the face. Back off, do some fleet swap. That's how it is. That's the way of war right now. I don't know. I'm trying to hit that. Oh, there we go. I was trying to get a bead on that guy and I couldn't get him. This little 22's trying to fly in here. We're going to spank his butt and send him out of here.
Our fleet is under attack.
I'm just going to keep on hitting him till he dies. Send him home. Get some fleet swap. Every time that fleet swap mechanic comes up, that means you're not being targeted at that moment. You need to try to hit that fleet swap every chance you get. Like right now I'm being targeted and only the ships that are not being targeted can fleet swap. This guy's hitting me. I turned around and started hitting him and he started running. Imagine that. You got to be conscious of fleet swapping constantly. Hit and run, hit and run. That is the way. Unless you're just a mega whale and you have the ability to just get in there and punch people in the face and not have to sweat it. But I'm the type of guy to where I have to be conservative with my support craft and I have to really pay attention to my repair modules because I can't just buy my way out of it. So I have to constantly be thinking about those things. So I hit and run, hit and run. Try to use swarm technique to where you and your guild work together. Run into their face, punch them in the face, drag them back to your swarm, and then melt them down. That's the best thing to do. Okay, so I'm getting to a point to where when I swap out, I'm swapping out with T4 craft because my T5 are just taking such a beating. So I'm going to have to really start thinking about repairing and stuff here and what I oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic, and what I can do about that, because I'm taking a lot of damage. Feeling the pain. I'm really feeling the pain here. The repairs are eating me alive, and that's just because that's where I'm at with my fleet strength. I'll get stronger and it'll get better. Next time when we get a enemy in guild versus guild, I think it's going to be a lot better for us because we realized after the fact, after we matched up with these people, that our matching was kind of based on our power level of our guild, and we were hanging on to a lot of inactives in our roster that had quite a bit of power that had quit playing the game, and we were still hanging on to them because we didn't want to take a drop in power. It wasn't necessary at that time because we had plenty of spots to be able to recruit new people when we needed to. So it wasn't definitely necessary that we absolutely trim all of our inactives at that period. But then we realized that our matching was based on our power. So we went ahead and cut some of those inactives, and we're hoping for a better matching next time around. We're hoping that we will get a much more favorable opponent, somebody that's not so overpowered, because while we've done well, we are definitely outmatched on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being realistic, guys. If my guild's watching this video and you guys are like, oh, why is he talking about it like that? Because I'm a realist, bro. I'm a realist. These guys are just insane, but you guys are freaking amazing. In the face of adversity, you have almost persevered, most of the days. It's amazing how close we've gotten to them, actually, in the grand scheme of things. And I'm impressed with my compadres in my guild. I'm very impressed with you. Right now, I'm just bouncing back and forth, mixing it up. It's like a dance. It's like a big old soup. We're just getting in there and we're hitting them. This guy's low. I'm gonna try to take him out. Boom! Go back to mama. Okay, I gotta bounce out, do some fleet swap, and you can see that my fleets are starting to really take some hits, and I'm all T5 everywhere. But right now, when I do my fleet swap, I'm swapping in T4 now because I've gotten to the point that my T5 took such a beating. And I'm actually going to bounce down here out of the fighting for just a minute, and I'm going to go into my city and look at my hangar. I want to see if there's any possibility that I could possibly do some repairs. Well, I'm in a war state, so I can't do any repairs right now. That sucks. Repair modules, I have 121,000, so I do have some repair modules, so there's really no point in me hitting the rapid production at this point. I'm going to save my resources for my core upgrade that I'm trying to do. Man, we're doing good. We're doing good. Everybody's sticking to the strategy of punching them in the face and then retreating. Punching them in the face and then retreating. Everybody's sticking to the game plan. We're doing good. Doing good. We're taking it to them, man. We are taking it to them. I'm sure they're getting their hands full here. They are getting their hands full. Okay, so whoops, they took one of my fleet out because I wasn't paying attention. Dadgummit. I was trying to look for a good target. And I got my face punched in. Oh, crap. I can't even swap this guy out. Oh, man. I took some heavy damage. 15,000 repair modules right there. Alright. I'm going to have to back out and get out of a war state so that I can do some repairs, because right now I'm in a war state and I can't repair, and I really need to repair, so I'm gonna have to back out and repair. I'm gonna tell my group what I'm doing real quick. I'll be right back. So for me, the smart thing for me to do is to back off and actually do some repairs. I gotta let this war frenzy count down because I can't utilize repairs while my war frenzy is active, so I'm going to have to let this 3 minutes count down, and then I can go into my hangar and do some much needed repairs. Right now, the war frenzy is keeping me from doing repairs. So whenever it counts down, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to repair all these ships. That's probably going to take a lot of my repair modules. But dadgum, I've lost quite a few ships because I think I started this at about 201 combat craft. So at the beginning of this PvP this morning, I had 201. So now I'm down like 11. I've lost 11 T5. Whew. Heavy cost, heavy cost. But I mean, it could have been a lot worse on me because had I not been really focused on doing my fleet swapping mechanic, I would have lost a lot more. Because if you just go in there and just try to stand there and duke it out with people and don't back out, fleet swap, go back in, back out, fleet swap, go back in. If you just try to go in there and stand up toe to toe with people, if you're not a whale and have a super OP powered ship, you're going to get your face punched in and you're going to lose a lot of ships. And then when the battle's over, it's going to take you a week to recover from that, and you're going to understand real fast why fleet swapping mechanic is so important. You need to constantly keep those fresh ships coming in to where you don't get your support craft to a place where they get blown up. And you can then go like I'm doing. I'm backing out to get my war timer to count down, and then I'm going to go and do some repairs. I'm going to repair everything in my hangar that I can, and that will put me back to a fighting state. But what that will do is that will also cause me to lose a lot of repair modules. So I'll probably get to the place where I'm out of repair modules at that point, because that's going to take a ton. Probably going to take everything I got. But if that's the case, that's fine, because then I'll go back into battle, do some more battle until I get to the place where I need to heal. And then I'll pretty much just have my fill at that point, because I've been straight PvPing for like 2 hours right now. And if I stay with this too much longer, the cost is just going to get so ridiculous that it'll take me a week to recover. Because I was at like 31 million whenever I started this, and now I'm down to like 28 something. So it's not like I'm trying to hug my might and I'm scared to death to lose my power, because I know I'll just rebuild it. But the cost to rebuild these ships is really brutal, and it can really make you stop and think, you know, is what I'm doing really worth that at this point? You know, of course the PvP is worth it because it's fun. It helps us work together as a guild and get some excitement together as a guild, because I'm not going to lie, we've been kind of bored, because we're at a place on our server where peace is the order of the day now, and we haven't gotten to have a lot of battles. Somebody said in chat that we took it, so I don't know if that means we actually took the War Fortress yet. I'm going to go look at that though real quick, because if that's the case, that's going to be really interesting. Where is it? I don't know where the War Fortress is. Okay, here we go. Let's look. Oh, cool. We did take it. Okay, that's awesome. We did took it. So now we're generating points by holding the War Fortress, and it is protected. So at this point, that's cool, because that means now we're generating points to go towards our total. Every minute, I think we get 1,000, so we can see our totals are going up now. Man, I got to get back in there and get some of that. Dadgummit. I'm not really ready, though. I think my bloodlust is wore off. Let me see about going in and doing some repairs real quick. Okay, repair everything. Wow, that took everything I had. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to be choosy about what I choose to repair right now. I have 100k repair modules, so I'm obviously only going to repair the ones that are in the worst condition, so that I don't screw up and actually lose them. So I'm going to repair all the red. And you can see, even you guys have been watching me in this video, even with effective fleet swapping, you're still going to get to a place to where you got a lot of crap beat up. It's just going to happen, because you can't stay on top of every single thing you're doing every second of the engagement. It gets hectic and it's hard to watch every little thing. So I'm just trying to go through and trying to catch the ones that are hurt the worst with that 100k repair modules that I've got. I'm trying to do an assortment of all three. I'm trying not to just focus on one type, because I've got all three that I need to worry about. So I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. Okay, so I'm getting down to the end of my repair module stash right here. Okay, let's see what that's like. Get another one of those in there, and that's about it. All right, so I have 769 repair modules left. Oh my god. I've taken such losses. I was at 31 million something power when I started, and I'm down to 29.4 right now. I have taken some heavy losses. All right. I'm going to get back in there and get just a little bit more PvP here. Let's see, what can I do? I don't want to spend my resources because I'm desperately trying to save up for that core upgrade. So I am going to refuse to buy repair modules at this time with resources. I'm going to refuse. So here in just a little bit, I'm going to get to the point that I'm going to have to hang up the PvP for the day. All right, this guy will hopefully bring him back to us. Well, it looks like they're just going to jump out there and fight. So I'm going to jump out there and punch him in the face, and hopefully we can drag some of them in with us. Trying to get a target on some of them. There's quite a few of them in a wad here, so we got some targets. We got some targets. Okay, somebody's finally targeting me.
Our fleet is under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna move back. I gotta be really conscious of my repair modules at this time. And my fleet swapping. That one's taking a lot of damage. Man, I must have been hit hardcore by one of their heavy hitters. That one took a lot of damage fast. In and out, in and out. That's the way. Pick the ones that are about to die and try to pick them off to where they get sent home. That way they gotta fly all the way back and they spend the majority of their time in travel, not fighting. That guy's trying to run. Let's put a target on him so he gets scared and runs. He was trying to back off and heal, it looks like. So I'm going to pound on him a minute and see how committed he is. He's got some 26 and 25 and 25, so he's pretty he's pretty stout. Well, he's taking a lot of damage right now, though. So we'll see how committed he is. That one's about to go down, so I'm going to focus on that one. We're going to kill him before he gets out of here because he's in the middle of our swarm. Go home to mama. Boom! Get out of here with that crap. Get out of here. Okay, who's the next best target? This guy wants some. Trying to mix it up, trying to mix it up. Back off, do some healing, back off. Do some fleet swapping. See if we can attack this guy. Nope, can't attack him. Let's hit this guy. He's trying to act tough. See, they know the game too. A lot of them are reaching in and hitting and then backing off. Reaching in and hitting and then backing off. They get it. They get it. They get the game too. And they ought to. As big of whales as a lot of these guys are, they should understand this whole process. Honestly. Oh, that guy's about to die. Let's get him if we can. He's got 25k left on his ship. We're going to try to take him down real quick. I'm going to reach in there and try to grab him without getting nailed. Nah, I'm going to get nailed.
Our fleet is under attack.
Back out. I knew I was going to get nailed right there. I struck too deep. Struck too deep. Oh, man.
Our fleet is
Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's do some fleet swapping. I'm all about staying on top of that fleet swapping because staying fresh is the key. Staying fresh is the key. Gotta get untargeted. Alright, let's get in there and get a target. Gotta keep them targeted so they know they're being hit. That makes them want to run. Just don't let them draw you out too far because they're trying to draw us up here is what they're doing. But we're hitting them in the face right now. We're punching back. I'm hitting this guy. I see a couple of my warriors in there really duking it out. I hope they don't burn their wick too deep right off the bat. Be going in and backing out, going in and backing out, folks. That's the way. Fleet swap, fleet swap, fleet swap. God, I love the fleet swap mechanic. It really helps. Really helps. Ooh, I'm gonna hit this guy. He's got a low ship. Let's keep pounding on him. Chase him out of there. One of his ships just got blowed up, but it bugged out and didn't disappear. Let's hit him. Yeah, get that crap out of here. Get that crap out of here, bud. Boom, go back to mama. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this guy. Come on, let me get a target on him. We're gonna send his third ship back to mama. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I'm gonna chase him down till I kill him. I don't care if I get hit. Boom. Once you get the bloodlust, you can't let go. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to disengage whenever you feel that blood pumping. I could see his totals going down, and I had to get my last little bite on that guy. Send him back home to mama. I'm gonna strike in here. I'm gonna go deep in their territory. We're pushing the offensive right now. We're pushing them back. We got a couple of our heavy hitters on, so we're getting brave. We're getting brave. Oh man, if I could just get a bead on some of these guys, that would be great. Right now I'm trying to hit them and I can't get a bead on them. Pushing them back, pushing them back. Oh, this guy's fixing to go down. We're hitting him hard. Let's hit him. Let's take him down. Get out of here with that crap, bow hunter. I'm about to hurt you, bow hunter. Let's hit him in the face right here. We're chasing him back. For a guild full of whales, I tell you what, we're giving it to them. We are giving it to them. We're not afraid to fight. We've actually got a couple of our allies in here with us too, it looks like. NASA. Let's hit some of these ones that have just respawned just to see what happens. I think I'll get minimal glory for that. But it's curious just to see what would happen. This is their respawn point, so this is where they're respawning at. Ooh, I got some serious glory for that just then.
Our fleet is
I'm gonna
under
keep
attack.
on hitting them here. They're targeting me, but I'm hitting back. And I was gonna cut the video. Sorry. The video gun's going a little long, guys. I didn't mean for the video to be an hour long, but man, I just can't quit getting this. I just cannot quit. I'm addicted to this
Our fleet is under attack.
getting in here and punching people in the face crap.
Our fleet is under attack.
Oh man, I'm hitting hard. I'm getting hit hard. I got to get out of here. I wasn't paying attention. I had the bloodlust going and I wasn't watching my fleets, and I about lost a fleet, and I probably about lost a support craft too right there. Being an idiot. We'll see. Let me get back. They're chasing me. They smell blood. I'm going to drag them back to my group right here. You want me, you're going to have to come back here and get me. Okay, they've disengaged. Alright, let me see how bad the damage is. Swap. Oh, I lost a craft. Dadgummit. You can always tell when you lose a craft because there's an empty hole. You can take their damage bar down to red, but when you see the empty hole, that means you let one completely get killed. So now we're to the point that we are just hitting them as they spawn. We're being pretty brutal on them right now. I think they're trying to get back to their portal so they can warp out, because they don't want none of this. Oh, we're gonna take this guy down. Boom, go back to mama. I can't wait to look at my glory store in a minute, because I gotta buy some resources. I gotta buy some resources, man. They're warping out. They're warping out. They don't want none of this. Let me tell the group, great. I had to take a break to type, and I got attacked while I was typing. Time to see who we can get. Oops, I don't want to accidentally attack my ally there. Man, this has been super fun. Super fun. I think I'm going to go ahead and call the video here in just a second, though, because at this point we've pretty much chased them back. So they're waving the white flag of surrender right now. They're wanting out of here. They don't want no more of this for now. They'll probably mount an offensive again, and I would probably maybe make another video later. I think what I'm going to do later is I'm going to wait until the second stage of this opens up and we're actually able to go into their server. That's going to be fun, because then we're going to start pounding them like they were pounding us last night. One tip that we discovered, and a lot of you guys may laugh at me when I say this because you're like, duh, of course you do that. But this, you got to understand, this is for 95% of us in this guild, this is our first server versus server, guild versus guild battle. So we didn't know this stuff. We're learning. But one tip is during the guild versus guild battle, you need to set your guild's home port to another system. We had our home port set at the system where they were spawning in, because that's where the game starts you at. But you need to then take your home port and set it to one of your systems farther away. That way, whenever they come to your world and they start killing all your inactives that are AFK at the home port that can't get in the garrison because the garrisons are full, when they get blowed up, they get teleported away from the battle, and they don't just sit there and kill them over and over and over and over, because they were racking up tons of points on us last night before we finally got that and realized that, oh, we could actually set our home port somewhere else, and then that would cause them to quit being able to do that. So, well, what it did is it caused our inactives that were getting farmed to spawn farther away. so that they weren't actually a target a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and etc. time. So that was a tip that we learned last night that could help you in your first PvP guild versus guild situation if you haven't ever done that yet. So if that's something you might want to take note of, because it's something that we learned the hard way last night. But whenever the cross server opens tonight and we're able to go to their server, yeah, we're gonna give it back to them. I'm sure they know this little trick, and I'm going to be scoping out all their other planets to try to find where their home port is set at, and then that's where I'm going, because I'm going to farm the crap out of them just like they did us. It's a mechanic, it's in the game, you can't help it. So I mean, it is what it is. So but anyway, thank you for watching this content. I really hope you've enjoyed this PvP content. It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get some of this kind of action since this game started. And it just seems like every time I thought I was going to get some PvP action, it just turned into an AFK farming session because nobody would fight back. But now we got an enemy that'll fight back. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to drag you along. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hit that like button so that it'll push this content out in the algorithm to a bigger audience and help draw in more people that might be interested to play the game with us. Growing the player base of the game would be a good thing for all of us. Tick that bell so that you're notified whenever I make future content on this game, because that's what we're here for, right? We're here to watch Foundation Galactic Frontier. So I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope this has been an exciting hour of your life, and I'll see you in another video coming soon about Foundation Galactic Frontier. Peace! Look at that sexy war fortress. Oh yeah. Give us those points, baby.